And here we are, Thursday, late afternoon, early evening. It's what? Almost 6:30. I said, well, yesterday it was what? Plus 26. Today plus 28. Tomorrow we are expecting the same. But Sunday could be up plus 30 or even pushing above 30. And on Sunday we are also expecting rain, and then for several more days it will be raining here. So yeah, when I came home I said, Lisa, okay, it's too hot to go outside, we will wait until 7. But yeah, we made it like 6:15. And then you know I'm still in my work gear, well, trousers. I hadn't had willpower to get changed in my camo trousers, camouflage trousers as per usual. And then we were already outside when I realized that I need something for this incident. Okay, incident. We will be quite okay. She's almost done. We will be right back. Dust. Nabova zdele. Nabova. She wants treats. She has enough of treats. Pejmo, hodmo. We are just going, to the fountain to cool off a bit if she wanted, if she will be willing to go inside. But yeah, hot. So yesterday I started a new, let's say, program. If she is, let's say, thirsty or just a bit, to cool her down, I gave her a little bit of I just realized the corner store is closed. Interesting. It has been opened since my childhood. Interesting. We have to investigate that a little, well, during the weekend perhaps. Oh yeah. So as I was saying, yesterday, to cool her down because it was plus 26, I gave her twice in the afternoon just some plain yogurt to drink, and then I just gave her some kibble, as you know, just plain kibble, nothing else. And in another bowl yogurt. For the second time I said, okay, perhaps she will eat that, and I assumed that she did, because I wasn't sure if she will want to eat anything, because when I had my dinner, a third of it went to this little miss, because she was starving. And of course sauce bolognese is okay for her. Pretty. Ajde. Yeah. Plus, today some very good news regarding a good decision by government. This government of ours, they have decided to finally create a medical helicopter unit, to provide medical flights using a helicopter. So we were one of the few, if not the only, EU country that didn't have a separate or specialized heli-borne medical flight medical evacuation unit set up. According to our legislation, or let's say how it was set up, you know, the police should be in charge of providing, you know, heli assistance. So that includes, you know, search and rescue, mountain rescue, medical flights, you know, medical flights like in case of severe medical situation, when they need to transfer you between hospitals, or let's say transport organs or tissue or blood, or, you know, just regular, you know, response to evac seriously injured or afflicted persons, you know, like stroke or seizures or whatever, to the hospital. So far, you know, according to our rules, the police should handle this. But police, even though they have helicopters, they have not enough helicopters in operation to cover whole Slovenia. So also Slovenian armed forces helped out, and in quite a lot of cases military helicopters did quite a lot, if not majority of the flights. Yeah, he had to turn around. Luckily for him, it's not forbidden on this stretch of road, but in one nearby road has this prohibition. So yeah, so you know, they were too covering all these heli-borne emergencies, but police nor the military used a specialized helicopters that would be just, you know, for medical contingencies, not to mention, you know, the, let's say, you know, the transporting a sick child in let's say child, toddler or even newborn in an incubator. It differs, it's very different from transporting, you know, a tissue, or conducting mountain search and rescue, you know, using hoists and whatever. So we never had specialized helicopters, but they just used, you know, utility helicopters, for which they would, before they were sent into action, they would set up the required equipment for that kind of emergencies. You know, if it was for you know, as I said, mountain rescue, transport, or whatever, they would set up helicopter differently. That of course affected you know, the response time. And after all these years, this government announced today that they will set up a specialized helicopter unit, which will be so far the plan is that it will be set up by the police, but they will use, you know, specialized helicopters Now the police, I assume they will just provide the personnel. So yeah, that will be, you know, huge relief, because just lately there was a problem, because there was, I think it was an Austrian man that's I think he had a stroke or something like that. He survived, but then they had to wait like hour and a half or something like that, quite a long time, before the helicopter came for him. And the reason was that the helicopter, or even two helicopters, were in use at that time, because it happened, you know, on, I think, on weekends, and you know, there were quite a lot of people to be rescued. So yeah, of course, two helicopters are not enough. Slovenia is so large, even though we are quite small, but we would need at least 3, if not 4, around the clock helicopter bases, Pridna, with you know, crews covering different parts of Slovenia. Pridna zadevca je. Koliko je to pridna zadevca? Kam zdaj? Bridve sta bile pridne kuže. You know, and that doesn't mean, you know, you don't need just 3 or 4 helicopters. You need more helicopters. You need helicopters, because more helicopters, because they have to be, you know, serviced. They have to be, you know, kept in shape, and for that they have to be put out of the commission for some time. So yeah, and for several, I think for next 2 years, like 50 million euros will be provided for this purpose project. But in the meantime, of course, military will still help out with their helicopters. So yeah, quite a good news. You know, when I was still a journalist, I wrote on this problem. So yeah, I'm quite glad that it's finally something is moving in the right direction. Okay, that's it.